Topping today's news, the country records its 66th traffic fatality. Accident and emergency at the Princess Margaret Hospital ready for its grand opening, and staff at BTVI walk off the job in protest. This is your JCN Evening News. I'm Jerino Saunders. Thank you so much for joining us. The country suffered another traffic fatality around 5 a.m. this morning when the male driver of a Nissan Juke lost control of his vehicle and collided with a tree just east of the Ecology Park on Harold Road. Police Superintendent Gerard Jennings was on the scene and shared the following details.
On arrival of the scene, police discovered a burgundy Nissan Juke overturned on the southern side of Harold Road with extensive damages. EMS on arrival, the preliminary examinations, they discovered that this man was lifeless. Our information is this Jeep was traveling east on Harold Road when it somehow lost control and collided into a tree. At this time, it's really in our investigation. What I can say is that the speed may have been a factor. This Jeep received extensive damages.
It is believed the victim is a member of one of the law enforcement branches. Again, according to JCN's records, this is the 66th traffic fatality this year, which matches the number of traffic deaths in 2024. Expansion and upgrades to the Accident and Emergency Department at the Princess Margaret Hospital has generally been completed in 2024, but the main entrance has not yet been open, hampering operations. In August, the Minister of Health, Dr. Michael Dovell, explained that all the necessary equipment had been paid for and that the delays were due to reasons beyond the government's control and had to do with manufacturers abroad. The $143 million in upgrades at the new A&E department began in 2015, and they are aimed at improving patient service, privacy, and safety. Bahamas Union of Teachers President Belinda Wilson is pushing back after Prime Minister Philip Davis said he was disappointed in how public officers reacted to the recent salary adjustments, which were retroactive from September and formed part of the government's compensation exercise. Mrs. Wilson says the teachers and other civil servants have every right to express frustration, stressing that communication from the government has been inconsistent and key commitments remain unresolved.
I don't know why the Prime Minister would be surprised of the reaction of civil servants. After we had several meetings with him, after we took a letter to him on October the 15th, after we marched on Parliament twice, and after I would have sent numerous WhatsApp messages and emails to the Prime Minister outlining not only the salary review and the salary increases, but other outstanding matters pertaining not only to teachers, but also public servants. So I don't know why he was disappointed.
Mrs. Wilson also responding to the Prime Minister's comments that the pay adjustments amounted to a gift, arguing that civil servants earned those increases through negotiated agreements and long-standing commitments.
First of all, the funds did not come out of the Prime Minister's personal bank account or the Prime Minister's pocket. It's the taxpayers' money. That's the first thing. The second thing is, it is not a gift because in our previous industrial agreements, we have in those agreements where there shall be a salary review or a compensation study. Deriving from the compensation study, we should get raises that will be equivalent to what the gaps are that the study would have uncovered.
Mrs. Wilson says the union has now received a letter from the government but considers it vague, and she confirms that members are moving forward with a poll to determine their next phase of industrial action. And finally, in this segment, despite her announcement in October that she will be leaving the Bahamas Technical and Vocational Institute at the end of her contract to pursue other opportunities, today, more than a dozen faculty members at BTVI walked off the job in protest, insisting that President Dr. Linda Davis be removed immediately. Union of Tertiary Educators of the Bahamas President Lawrence Clark says his members are tired of the disrespect from Dr. Davis. Employees at BTVI say they are prepared to sit out every day until Dr. Davis is removed. Dr. Davis has consistently refuted any of the claims against her. We'll take a break here. We'll be right back following these commercials.